Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to talk about functions. So here you can see we have syntax here: void, my function, then parenthesis, then curly braces. So this is the body of a function, and this is the function name, and this is the function type. So void means it will actually return nothing. And we have main function, right? If I go to the code editor, here you can see we have main function, int main. It means this function will actually return something, and that's why actually we have to write here return 0, right? Because initially we will not return anything here, but we will return at least 0. Why? Because we have a return type here, integer. Let's say we have void here. So what will happen? So that time actually we don't need to actually return anything. Here you can see we got an error, and that is the red line. So we can't actually return anything, so we have to remove it. All right, now if I run the code, we will not get any error. But here you can see we got an error, and that is main must return integer. So for the main function we cannot actually use void, so we have to use int. This is the main function, so we don't need to actually play with it. We can actually create our own function, own defined function. Okay, we can define our own function, so that time we can use void or any other type. Let's say our function will return some other type. So yes, we can do this. So that is the reason actually we need function. Want to actually define some other function, so that here I don't need to write a lot of code. I will just call the function, and then function will be executed. So here is the syntax, and you can see here we have some text. Here you can see a function is a block of code which only runs when it's called. So we have to call it inside main function, this main function. Okay, so let's say I want to create a file at first, and that is functions.cpp. Here we have to write hash include iostrem at first, then using namespace std, then our main function, that is integer main, and it should have a return type that is 0. Let's say, because we are not actually returning anything, so at least return 0. Okay, so this is the main function, and let's say I want to do addition, multiplication, subtraction, and so many things. So if I write all of them inside main function, it will be messy, right? But what about some other function? We will actually define all the function, and we will do some execution in this function, and then we will just call the function in the main function. So the main function will be neat and clean, right? So here you can pass data known as parameters. So as I mentioned that here inside this parenthesis, so here we can actually pass parameters. Let's say I want to do addition of two value, so I can actually pass two parameter here inside this parenthesis. If I zoom in, here you can see parenthesis. So then function are used to perform certain action, and they are import for reusing code. Define the code once and use it many times. Okay, let's say I want to do addition multiple times. I mean, I want to do addition of 20 and 30, then I want to do addition of 40 and 50. So that time actually I don't need to do the code multiple times. I can actually call the function, and it will actually execute all the things for me. Okay, and I just have to pass the parameter, right? If the function will actually take any parameter, that's it. So don't worry, I will actually show you some examples so that you can understand well. You can actually go through this W3 School C++ tutorials. These are super easy, and they have explained everything in details. Here you can see. Then call a function. So let's say I actually define a function outside the main function, and then we have to call a function. So they have shown us that how to call a function. We will learn it, no problem. Then function declaration and definition. So we can actually declare function, and we can actually define function also. We can either return function, or we can just, here you can see it just declare the function at first, and the function has no body, right? So this is the declaration only, and then they have defined the function here with the body. So without body you can actually declare the function also, like some other variables. Okay, now let's go with some example. So here let's say I want to do addition, so I will say addition, and here I want to pass two parameter. So here I'm going to say int x, int y. All right, so I have just defined the function, right? So this is called, sorry, declaration. Okay, function, I will say function declaration. Okay, declaration. And now I want to define the function, so I will say addition is the body, and inside it I need what? Parameter, and that is 2 parameter, let's say. And here I'm going to say int result is equal to x plus y, and it will actually return the result. So here I'm going to actually call the function, so I will say cout, then what? Then I want to call the function, that is addition, and we just have to pass the parameter here, like we need 2 parameter here, right? Our function has 2 parameter, so I have to give here value, let's say 20 and then 30. So I want the addition of 20 and 30, and I want to show in the new line every single time, so \n for the new line. Now let's go and run the code. Here you can see 50, right? I can actually say here a string also, and that is, let's say the result is \t. Run the code. You can see the result is 50. So let me explain once again. First of all, this is the main function, and here I have defined a function which will actually do addition for me. Okay, here you can see our function. I just defined the function, right? I haven't actually, I just declared the function, I haven't actually defined it. So our function has 2 parameter, so I have to define the function, and that's why I have to write it once again with curly braces. This is the body, right? So we have to use curly braces, opening and the closing one. Then here we have done the equation, and then when I call the function from the main function, the function will return something, and I will actually cout it. Okay, let's say I want to create another function, that is void. I have to actually initialize it first. Declare it first. So I will say void, I'll say subtraction, or I can say actually multiplication. Let's say multiplication. Here I need int x and int y also, because I will pass variable. And now I have to define the function, that is void multiplication. I need a body, so curly braces, and here I need 2 parameter, one is x, one is y, sorry, int y. So here you can see I have declared x here, y here, and here also xy, but it will not actually show us error because they are local variable. We have already talked about local and global variable, right? Okay, so the scope, variable scope, right? Okay, so in multiplication here, if I return anything, it will actually show me error. If I say result, return result, and if I actually copy it, let's say paste it here, if I say x asterisk sign and then like this, you will get an error. Why? Because our function has no data, return type, right? It's a void, so it will not return anything. We just have to cout here, and that is cout. We have to say the result of multiplication is \n, let's say, and here I'll say result only. That's it. Now what I have to do, I just have to call the function, and that is multiplication, and I have to send the value, and the value like let's say 5,2, so it will be 10, right? Okay, so the first one will be 50, second one will be 10. Here you can see the result of multiplication is 10. Purpose of using function, we already know about it, to reduce the code redundancy, right? Now let's say I want to do multiplication once again, multiplication of, let's say 10 and 20. Then what will happen? It will show us, return us what? 200, right? But here you can see I don't have to actually write once again the function, but I can actually call the function multiple times, and this is the benefit of a function. If I run the code, here you can see the output is 200. the result of multiplication is 200. All right, that's it. That is the reason actually we need function. You can use here new line. Yeah, let's say t. Run the code once again. Here you can see the multiplication result is 10 and then 200, and the addition result is 50. I hope you understand. That's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.